All right, all right, all right. Put this thing down right there. I had a hard time getting the live started. Hopefully all is well. I hope so. I do declare show. We're actually doing a really, really interesting read today. I got some therapy questions. We're going to be answering 3 questions: why your attachment form, and how it hides its love. That's the first one: why attachment forms and how it hides its love. The second one is what your soul is learning through your connection with another person, your person, and or through connections. Yeah, what your soul is learning through connections. These connections that you keep having, I guess, I suppose. Yeah. And then the last question is how to reclaim the energy and restore emotional balance. So start off with checking in. This might be your reading. This might be your reading if your name begins with the letter T. Maybe you smoke some leaves. Woke up looking for the broccoli. High key, keep home and look at my seat. I be the owner, the blueprint is by me. Mr. Get off, I get off on my feet. Maybe something letter R. Maybe you know something letter R. Maybe it's your reading. Maybe that's significant. So it's letter R. Maybe something great. Yellow car. You can see a yellow car. Be around a yellow car. Something about a yellow car. Last name could be W. First name could be W. Initials T, W. And something about 3. Maybe there's 3 people, 3, maybe there's a third party. And maybe you went grocery shopping today, or maybe you need to go grocery shopping. Maybe you went to a grocery store. Okay. And one more. This could be your reading. Maybe you're trying to find some stability or security. Maybe you've been working really hard and trying to grow and learn how to be more flexible. So again, this could be your reading. If letter T, maybe you smoke some broccoli. We have the last, we have the W. And 3 are in the grocery store. So yeah, if that's your stuff, if any of that makes sense to you. And you could be looking for clarity. If you're looking for clarity, this also could be why you're here. So, you see what happens. All right, first thing, why your attachment forms and how it hides its love. Well, why your attachment forms and hides its love. So, the first card out is the Devil in reverse, and and with the 8 of Cups in reverse and 9 Cups. So it's a lot of, again, attachments and relationships. So there's a lot of cups on the board, and then we have this Gemini partnership energy here, right? This twin energy. You guys may have locks as well, or maybe they have locks, something like that. Okay, so why your attachment forms, this devil energy just starts off not great, I'll be honest with you. It starts off with this obsession, right? So spirits like you start off with this organized attachment style, with this type of a, yeah. So if you think about attachment styles, we have secure, anxious, avoidant, right? And then we have disorganized, right, with 4 attachments. So it looks like you start off with this very paradise energy, and literally like it comes off, you initially start off as wanting to be in a very beautiful connection. You start off very beautiful, actually. So you start off in this paradise energy, and then you leave. So what's underneath this, so what was formed, I guess, in childhood, right, is maybe you saw a loving relationship, and then this leaving and coming back kind of energy, this 8 of Cups. And this has been the idea, like that was the bright idea, to leave and come, to go, just go. Then what the hell? So you leave and go heal your heart from these toxic relationships. Why is this relationship formed? Tell me, why this attachment form? Why is it hiding its love though? This is hiding its love. Ah, this is hiding its love because you don't want to take a chance. So this is a gamble. So your attachments look like this because you gamble and not really showing your hand. So this leaving and coming back and forth energy. So that this is definitely a disorganized attachment style. Come, go, come, go. Well, you're trying to make healthy choices. It's trying to do some self-love. Thank you for that little cameo. It's like an impromptu. Let me know, like, yes, I see it. And so inevitably, like, leaving, like, would cause you to lose your abundance. The thing that you want the most, your 9 of Cups, your happy relationship. Then you're over here in this not wanting to fight anymore energy. So it's like you leave and come back, and then, so then why are you leaving? Why is this hiding his love? Clarify this 8 of Cups is leaving. Ah, because you're, so this leave, okay. So this attachment is formed because, and is hiding as love, because you keep gambling with other people in the relationships. You keep having options. So you'll find love or find what you like, and then there'll be other options. So boundaries, right. You make these boundaries, you make these blocks, you make these walls, you become very protective. That's this organized attachment. And then you get scared. Tell me more about this blocked energy, this defensive. Because that's what you think that makes sense to you. And that's where success is. Right. That makes so much sense though, right? That makes a lot of sense. I'm trying to get to stay up here. I don't think it won't do it. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. This blocked energy. I wanted to stay here so you can see it. You believe like that will bring you some type of success, right? Because that's worked in the past. I just heard that. Ooh, I just felt a hot pain on my leg. That caused a lot of regret. Damn, my leg hurt. That I felt that one. So it looks like maybe that doesn't make you happy, or maybe that's not working out anymore. Yeah, it's not working out anymore. All right, so we know why your attachment is formed, because you clearly have honestly just played games. This it looks like, just third-party situations that didn't work out, making options, these situations. All right, let's see. Why? Tell me more about why this attachment forms and how is love. Why is this attachment forming and hiding as love? So something could have happened with the job. I don't know why that's random. That must be for somebody specific. Something could have happened at a job with this person. Maybe you guys work together or work together. Whoever you are need to hear this. I don't know if you need to. It's like a caveat too. I think like ancestors, like I'm popping in or spirits popping in because I'm kind of done with this part of the reading. I was just getting some more clarity on it, but it just kind of self-explanatory. But it looks like, I guess for whoever this is, maybe you need a clarifier. Maybe something happened at your job, or maybe some things are going down at your job because you're in this very sad energy. Maybe it's hard to think at your job. Maybe this relationship was a person at your job. Ooh, that flipped out bad. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, that was a hard yes. So whoever this was is definitely something at work or something about work. Something that's very specific for whoever needed to that. And it could have been a need to prove somebody wrong at the job or something like that. Maybe you guys work together. Maybe there's eyes or something. It feels like there are eyes. Maybe you... Let me get to some deeper stuff. I feel like I need to figure out this. What the hell's going on? Prove them wrong. It feels like you need to prove them wrong. Something about proving a group of people wrong. Maybe it's a group of women or a group of guys or girls. Or, I don't say women. I don't know. A group of people that you need to prove wrong, and that got you into this. Okay, so I think what I'm hearing is the attachment style that you have. This disorganized attachment style. So you start off in this loving, beautiful paradise energy, right? Of loving this person, no devil energy, really coming through, saying, "I really want to be with this." You know, it looks very like loving, like coming through with no harm, no bad intentions. But then you leave. And so, because you have an idea, and I say, so I ask for a clarify. What's this idea? This idea is like to heal this heart. So it looks like you went into this relationship with a broken heart already, and with a handful of other options. And then there's this group of people that you need to prove wrong. And shit went on the job. So it looks like there's an energy of like not wanting to quit. Spirit's asking you to not quit. I mean, if you're in this energy, this is the mental health card, right? So a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, probably a lot of black and white thinking, catastrophizing, overgeneralizing, filtering, all kinds of things. But maybe you're being asked to not give up on that. And I got this card sitting here on top, which is a self-worth card. And maybe you could be a writer, maybe you journal, maybe you write poems, maybe you do something like that. So maybe perhaps writing a little bit more. That probably would help. All right, so I'm going to end that part here. Let's go into what your soul is learning through all of this, through this connection. So this is clearly a connection, right? So let's find out what your soul is learning through all of this. What your soul is learning. What your soul is learning. I don't know what your soul is learning. What is your soul learning? Your soul is learning. Come through, Spirit of Divine White Light. Peace and love. Let's get some clarity and beautiful answers for this collective who's in so much pain. All right. You're learning already how to give and receive. I can see that on the board. Learn how to give and receive. Come on, clarify this. Come on, widows. Learning how to give and receive, and how to have fun while also being vulnerable. And see, kind of about this moving fast. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So this connection is teaching you how to apologize, how to actually say you're sorry and mean it. And not just do it, but do it fast. This is the Knight of Swords. Look how fast he's chasing that to go down and do it fast. This connection is teaching you how to be humble quickly. Be careful what you do with your free will. Your soul is learning through this connection on how to be very careful with your free will. So you got the Four of Wands here. This is the having fun, partying, celebrating, right? So your soul is learning how to have a good time, but be careful. I see here that maybe there's lack of direction. You have Three of Wands, right? Look at her. She's already passed the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is thinking about where you want to go. She already knows where she wants to go. She clearly wants to go. She clearly wants to go surfing. This is not knowing what you want to do. So just having fun with no direction. You can do that. But you're making all kinds of decisions. No one can make you do, so whatever you've done, no one made you do this. You did this on your own. This is all your free will, right? Ooh, this connection taught you how to receive love. So your soul is learning a very valuable lesson in this connection. How to receive love. My dog, you hear my dog whining? And it's crazy. Every time I do you guys' reading, my dog starts whining. He will be quiet all day long until I start doing you guys' reading. He's over here whining right now. He's doing all kinds of things. It's crazy. So this relationship, your soul was learning how to give and receive. Look at this. How to apologize quickly. And be careful what you do with your free will. And it's taught you how to literally receive love, how to receive someone's heart, how to receive emotions, how to receive someone being kind and gentle to you. Wow. Again, this Knight of Cups energy, it seems like this relationship taught you how to be gentle with yourself, to not shame, to not guilt. Wow. I didn't even see that. Forgive. Right. This relationship taught you how to forgive and let things go. Wow. Beautiful relationship. And also taught you control. Maybe you learned that you had some delusions of some control. I need to control things. Well, we saw that earlier, right, in attachments. If you came in with this beautiful energy of not wanting to harm, not wanting to hurt anybody, wanting to love this person, then your control issues got in the way. These third parties talking, other people, your free will, doing what you want to do. Can't tell you nothing. And so you might have put them in chaser energy. Yeah. Yep. Your control put them in chaser energy. That would make sense. If you come in with love and then you leave, they would chase you. They wouldn't know what you're doing. That's rejecting. There you go. So whoever you are, do not believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying little bastards. So whoever you are, you must have not been in very much control of your thoughts, especially if you're just using free will, especially if you're coming in with this beautiful love energy, you just leave randomly because you are healing your heart and you didn't heal that first before you came in there. Yeah. Then yeah, you're going to bring in some negative thoughts, and they're sneaky lying bastards. This is how you get caught up in situations that you don't want to be in. Tell me some more about these sneaky thoughts. The sneaky thoughts tell you that there's no chance, the relationship is over. So yeah. So this is not good for you. This makes sense. So you were learning that your thoughts will lead you here to just breaking up and ending things. And then look at that. Break up, come back. Break up, come back. And I can't make this up. And then sabotage again. What the fuck? If this ain't disorganized attachment style, I don't know what is. For those of you who do not know what it is, type in Google disorganized attachment style. It is extremely, extremely hard to live like that in a healthy relationship. You won't have them. You will sabotage every one of them. Tear it all apart. It is literally like, have you seen the episode of Martin when he's like, "Go, Gina, get to stepping, Gina," and she's like, "Fine," and she walks out. That's what this is. It's only funny on fucking TV. This shit's not funny in real life. Cue the audience. Somebody's fucking laughing. I can't make... Yo, spirit is digging in whoever's ass today. This is not me. This is spirit talking. I promise you, if you don't like the message, you can take it up with the creator. I did not do this. It's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You're a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming everybody for your shit. I can't make this up. I can't make... Yo, watch the whole reading. Whoever this is, go back, watch the full live. We live. My last 2 lives have been crazy. I can tell that you're going through some tough stuff right now. I mean, I get it. If you have been in this organized attachment style and you're finally like waking up to saying, "Oh my God, I think I've been disorganized." That's good. Welcome. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass and handle that shit. You're going through some tough stuff. Guess what? So does everybody else. You don't get to go around and bully, because that's what this is. If you're controlling situations, people to keep yourself safe. That is literally demonic behavior. I don't even know what else to tell you. Oh, you may have wanted to marry this person, and maybe now you're not a regret, or maybe you are a regret, or maybe you don't want to be a regret. See, regret is correct. Maybe you were in marriage, and maybe you were in regret or now regret something about that. Regretting the marriage. Maybe you regret meeting them. Maybe they regret meeting you. Maybe it felt like a marriage for some of those of you. And you may feel like they broke your heart, or you broke their heart. F them, right? What? This is your soulmate coming up though, right? That's interesting. Bruh, whoever this is, you are on a sacred journey with your karmic partner. This is so crazy. Yeah, you can keep saying F them, but that definitely is this definitely was a journey or is a journey. I don't know where you guys are at right now. I don't know. We're just, right now, we're only worried about your attachment. All right, that was fun. Let's move that right along. How can we reclaim your energy and restore your emotional balance? Because, baby, not you having a karmic partner. Not you over here like, jitty, 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 jitty. Y'all gotta watch the episode. Jitty, 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 jitty. I ain't trying to laugh at you, but you gotta laugh through it, man. See, if you get your person back, it'll be funny. You better start laughing. Because if you plan on manifesting something beautiful, you're gonna have to. You stay in that bullshit ass sad energy, they ain't coming nowhere near back. I can promise you that. Because all you're going to do is vibrate more non-healing, healed people. All right, let's get into how to reclaim that energy. Let's see how to reclaim the energy. Let's go to balance, spirit. What can, this was stuck together. Okay. You have to stop thinking about how the family's fucked up or how things didn't work out. You're gonna have to start beating yourself up. Look at that 5. Look at that 5 of swords. All that anxiety and headache and worry. You got to stop worrying about that. Stop worrying about this relationship that didn't work, this family that did not work out. You gotta stop worrying about it. I did not say it. You got to stop, whoever you are, you got to stop whining about that shit. It looks like you did the shit to yourself, to be honest with you, for the last few readings I've been doing. So you got to stop that whine. You got to come out of that. You have to come out of that. Spirit's like, it's over. It's over that. You can't do all that. I'm not even saying this. It's not even me. I promise you. I'm actually more softer. I wouldn't say this to you. I wouldn't say this at all. This is why I like tarot. No one wants to listen to that shit. Whatever it is that you complain about, ain't nobody trying to hear it. And I think you know it. You or your person could feel like this. I feel like this might be your person. Okay, how can we clean the power though? Stop. Let's get to something. Yeah. Stop giving up. Yeah, stop caring so much about people listening to it. Guess why I'm picking that up too. Maybe stop caring so much. I just heard stop caring so much. Maybe perhaps see the blessing in all of it. Yeah. Let's look at the blessing in this, right? Because if you're watching this reading, you actually made it to this part and this is your reading, then this is actually a blessing for you. Because it's a chance to wake up and stop doing things. And look, and rise above the drama. If this is actually your reading and you have the balls enough to stick through the reading and listen to some shit that probably could be hard to listen to, I'll be honest with you. If you have the balls to stick around and listen to that and rise above the drama, I really commend you, because it could be hard to hear about yourself like this. Truly, if this is your reading, it could be hard to hear that you fuck some shit up. I ain't gonna hold you, because I've been there before. I've had to look at myself before and be like, man, I think I met that up. I think that was me. I think I might have been the drama. And if you can look at yourself and say, I think I might have been the drama. What? Yeah, go ahead. If you look at yourself and say, I might have been the drama. That, I don't know why it's not opening. Yes, I don't know why it's not doing it. Here. Sorry, my little one's needing things. I'm on live right now, y'all. See, I'm doing things. Let me be happy. I don't know why it's not opening. Here. Okay, there it is. All right, you only got a few more minutes on it, and then we're done. You're done with your game time, okay? You heard me?
Well, I'm not playing my game.
Oh, okay. So the need to rise above the obstacles, like I said, that could be the blessing. Seeing the need to do that in itself is a blessing. That is beautiful. All right, the Ace of the Wands. So, how to reclaim you're gonna have to create. These are a blast of ideas. So you may be having a burst of ideas right now. Let's see more about these. Ooh, I saw this one peeking out. I'm going to take it. You're not, maybe, okay. So you're trying to reclaim your power in a way, but it's divine timing, though. Something in divine timing. How can the collective reclaim their power? What are these ideas? Something about ideas in divine timing. More clear. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. I can see your ideas are stuck. Dang. Come on now. Chop them up. You got a lot of ideas. I mean, and they're just, Jesus. Good this night. Okay. You might need to go to therapy, whoever you are. This card keeps coming out. Somebody listen to me. Please, somebody listen to me, please. Spirit, I command this card. This time I command this reading goes out to who it needs to find. To find an expert. Please stop talking to your damn friends about your stuff in the intranet. Do you see how dirty this card is? It's so dirty. You're not getting useful information. I done said all I'm said about that one. Now, if you got disorganized attachment style, your friends are going to hurt you because they're going to feed into your delusions. But you got free will. And aren't we talking about balancing right now, how to reclaim your power? You have the free will to do whatever you want to do. You can ask the expert. You can go look for help. You can go try to find some things. I literally suggest you start with learning about boundaries. I feel like attaching the PDF and a link somewhere for y'all. Damn. I ain't always have it together, so I'm not judging. For whoever this is, you may need to put your phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. You may be looking like you may be on your phone too much. People may notice that you're on your phone too much. You're looking kind of awkward. So Spirit says, reclaiming your power by stop giving your power away by watching too much doom scrolling. If that's you, that's not how you reclaim your power. It's how you continue to give it away. You're being called to surrender. That's another thing too. How to reclaim your power back is to surrender. Let's get into this pile over here. What else? So these ideas that I get that I'm really focusing on, the ideas of putting your phone down, surrendering, pay attention to your free will. Obviously, you need to ask the expert. All right, let's go into the reclaiming your emotional energy. Direct. Okay. So direction. Maybe there's a need to figure out where you want to go in life. So this could be career. This could be relationships. I just think this is direction in general because I saw big goals come out here and I saw a send card. So like what I feel like this is not necessarily like where you want to move to. Although for some of you it could be to where you want to move to. But I feel like this is more of like a spiritual move, like in your body, like expansion. Big Jupiter energy here. Check your Jupiter placement. You're being asked to you're being asked to expand. Expand. All right. And I see, okay, so this expansion energy under this Two of Wands is like, again, like I said, looking at where you want to go and where you want to be, what kind of person you want to become, what type of thoughts you want to have, what type of philosophy you would like to bring forth into the world to expand out. This is like that internal expansion. I really wish I had this illustration is really good, but if you can imagine your chakras doing this, think about your solar plex or your root chakra expanding. What would that look like? And then what would a person whose root chakra or solar plex expanding, what kind of behaviors would they have if it's expanding in a beautiful way or it's rotating? So I feel like that's what you're looking at and is becoming a bigger, better person. And big Virgo energy here. So you may have a Virgo placement. Could be a Virgo moon, Virgo sun. You could be a Virgo placement. But I see that the Spirit is like how you can reclaim your power is what you've been doing. Again, going inward. I see your art, and I say that because I can see you've already been doing that. This introspection card is not just about going inward and being quiet. No, 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 no. This is about going inward and getting answers. Um, this is about analyzing the road, like analyzing the steps, analyzing the things, like analyzing what's out there. Look at how she's looking. She's at peace and she's studying. She's both. And I like how they have her seated here because she looks like she's comfortable. But if I'm being honest, it looks very dangerous. And expansion can feel like that because you're literally letting go of the old version of you. And the family card came out. So you could be expanding beyond where you were, where you came from your family. Maybe you're expanding your thoughts from maybe your childhood. I'm seeing, feeling like, yeah, I feel like your family has a lot to do with that too. That came out very big energy. So maybe you're looking at some of your roots, reclaiming your power from, oh, this one's stuck in here. Let's see what this is. This doesn't belong. See who you are. There we go. Can't make it up. You could have seen where your family has had, oh, my throat chakra just throat closed over. You could have seen maybe where your family has had some unhealthy attachments. My throat, yeah, I'm burping real bad. Oh my goodness. That's the truth. Damn, you figured that out, whoever you are. Like maybe where you came from, maybe it wasn't very healthy, you know? And maybe you learned these ways of thinking or loving these attachments clearly from your childhood. Obviously, I'm a therapist, I know that to be true. But just staying in the theme of tarot, clearly, just reading is true. So it's true for psychology and it's true for this reading. Yeah, and now you're ready to let that go. Good for you. Move the fuck on from that. Yeah, move on from that devil energy because you came into the reading, if you remember, not wanting that. So I think you saw that growing up and you don't want that. But because you never heal that, it just keeps showing up for you. Because you always think somebody's fucking lying. They are. They're always lying. People always, people do be lying. And you need to write about that. So if you think someone's always lying and people are always lying, that's a chance for you to write a poem, write a song, write a rap, paint a picture, put it into something, alchemize that energy. Because if you don't alchemize that energy, then you're just the little puppet strings. Look at you, just dance on the puppet strings. And this is right on top. Of course, the devil, this sabotaging, self-interested and self-seeking, addictive behaviors. This is disorganized attachment all day, every day. And that will lead to this loss of your values. Because if you valued coming into a relationship without devil energy, you should keep it. This is how you lose your value. You cannot do that. You can lie to everybody else, but you cannot lie to your ego. If you value efficiency, if you value transparency, and you doom scroll all day, then you're not being efficient. So your ego's gonna say, I thought you said you were supposed to be doing your homework. I thought you said you were gonna do your ego will remind you. If you value physical health, but you don't eat right, your ego's gonna say, I thought you said you was gonna eat. You can lie to everyone else, but you cannot lie to yourself. If you say to yourself, I value having a good healthy relationship with someone with open communications, but you lie, your ego's gonna say, I thought you said. So you have two choices. Either you go lean to the ego, right, and you say, yeah, you're right. I'm apologizing. I shouldn't have lied. Or you repress it or suppress it, push it down, because Because the ego says, "Are you lying? Push it down. I ain't hear that. Push it down. I didn't hear that. That didn't happen. I didn't say that. What are you talking about? Then I can't make it up." If you made it to this part of your reading, congratulations. I say you are a fucking strong person to listen to this. And you deserve all your flowers. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. If you made it to listen to this, part of reading, literally you deserve your flowers because you're releasing fear. And that's amazing. Stop inventing scary stories, whoever you are. Stay in the now and affirm your strength. You have to tame your negative thoughts. When negative thoughts arise, experience the feelings behind them. Then shift to a larger, more compassionate perspective. This is how you release that devil energy, guys. That's how you let go of it. You got to do that. You got to release the fear. You got to tame those thoughts and make peace with uncertainty. So whoever you are, I can see like when you find this relationship, you come in with it like you want to be in this beautiful, loving. I can see it. You come in wanting love, but this uncertainty, like, will it work? Will it not? These what ifs. So you start inventing these scary stories, and this is what happens. You create uncertainty. It will take a while to find clarity about a situation. Be patient and know that visible healing forces are at work doing. So whatever you're going through, remember, whether you're starting off in a relationship or whether this is now, uncertainty is always. There's never anything that's certain. I learned this a long time ago when I was doing addiction therapy, addiction counseling with active duty people. I learned that control is fake. You don't control anything. After working with people with PTSD and things like that and hearing so many stories, bro, you do not control anything, bro. You think you don't control nothing. You control like a very small percentage. And a little bit that you can control is with your words, what you manifest, and look at what you do with them. How often what are you saying positive? So the little bit control that we do have over the universe that we co-create, how are you gonna spend your time, bro? Are you spending your time? Oh, what if this? What if that? Well, you're gonna create that shit. Or you can create a shield of protection. So if you're worried about somebody hurting you, you don't have to. You can just protect yourself. You can visualize yourself. Literally, these things work. Doing the therapy, doing the work, visualizing yourself in being protected. If you're here reading tarot, then you know that energy is real. So then visualize protection. Instead of thinking all these negative thoughts, think positive. Think about how protected you are. Oh, I'm so protected. Oh, I'm so loved. Oh, God got my back. But instead of, yeah, he got my back. They do something to me. Yeah, he got me. Yeah, because he know. Like, why are we flipping it? Don't flip it that way. Don't do it that way. That's negative talk. You have to start embracing your imperfections as well. Release the idea that you must be without flaws. That doesn't make sense. Humans are imperfect, messy, and also miraculous. Simply aim to be the best person that you can be. So if you are doing something in a relationship and the person points it out, and vice versa, there's no need to drag and there's no need to drag. You simply communicate that. This doesn't work for me. I don't like that. And you have appropriate conversations on how to heal that and move forward. Notice I said move forward. We don't keep repeating it over and over again. But if you're holding on to someone's imperfections, oh, you did this. Oh, no, I remember. If you keep bringing up someone's flaws and stuff like that, what are you doing? That's devil energy. Only the devil wants to sit there and accuse people over and over. The devil is the great accuser. So if you found yourself accusing someone, or doing that, or they're accusing you, you have to let that shit go. Start breathing, man. It must get you triggered. So if you get triggered, then you're gonna have to lean into deep breath work. Leaning into breath work. If you don't know what breath work is, start making your algorithm talk about breath work. We're in the age of Aquarius. I refuse to sit up here and just talk. I won't even do it with my clients. I will send you in the direction. Type it in, follow a hashtag, put it in. You will find somebody who is like-minded like yourself. Look for people who look like you. Look for people who sound like you, if you feel comfortable or not. Whatever makes you feel safe in your body, and figure out how to start breathing, because most of the time we don't even breathe correctly. I don't. If you start learning about breath work, you'll learn that most of us are chest breathers, and we're not actually breathing from our diaphragm. And if you do not breathe correctly, it limits air oxygen to your prefrontal cortex. If you do not have oxygen to your prefrontal cortex, it's going to be really hard to problem solve. If you can't problem solve, then you'll inevitably continue to be a vessel for the enemy to use. Because if your prefrontal cortex is offline, it's like a computer, then it can be hijacked. If it can be hijacked, what do you think it's being hijacked by? So breath is very important. The breath of life is very important. When you breathe, it puts oxygen back into the body. So it's a scientific piece to this too, not just breathe, it's sacred breath. Yes, it is. That's part of it, but you know, gotta make sure we. So what's hidden really quick, and then I'm gonna get out of here. What's hidden is you may need to, you may feel like you have to sacrifice something. You may have had to sacrifice a relationship from the past. And that's what's causing the breath. You need to breathe on that. I want to pull cards on what do you need to breathe on. I should have told you that. That's what I was looking for. I was uncovering what's under this breath because I felt tight as I was talking to you. I felt like I couldn't breathe. Looks like maybe you sacrifice a relationship from the past. You put a lot of energy into a past relationship, and it looks like it has landed you in a very broken heart, and now you did not get anything that you wanted from this relationship. And I don't know, yeah, you put a lot of effort. I put it over here, but it's a lot of effort to it. Yeah, oh, a lot of stuck energy. I'm going to end it off in here. You're in stuck energy right now. Release shame, whoever you are. I love you. I'm going to leave it there. You're good. I love you on a soul level. Peace be unto you. Love, and light. Peace and blessings. Bye, guys.